against my better judgment, I need to do this video today. I had decided to do Al Green's Let's Stay Together, and 2 days ago I was texting back and forth with my friend Terry Manning, who, along with Willie Mitchell, mixed this, and trying to get some information. Terry had been part of the Ardent Studio Stax record system, worked on many Stax records, including Al Green, Big Star, Led Zeppelin 3, almost all the early ZZ Top stuff, a lot of things, and ran Compass Point Studio for years. Brilliant, brilliant guy. And I got a text yesterday with the news that Terry passed. I don't know exactly what happened, but against my better judgment, we're going to do this one. And I wasn't able to get all the information I could out of him. But he was a lovely guy and extremely talented and made so many great records that are in my collection, and he will be missed. So we have an 8-track, and we're going to listen to it.
So in love with you. Whatever you want to do is alright with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. I want to spend my life
could listen to this whole thing, but we're going to stop right there and start going through things. This is recorded at Dream Studios in Memphis, and which was Willie Mitchell's place, and it's a very dead room, and Willie has a very particular recording style. He loves ribbon mics. You'll notice this is very dark and woolly. He had this big custom Ampex 8-track machine. Everything is warm, but it is not what I would call fidelity. It is a vibe, and you would think this is not 1971 when it was recorded. You would think this is the 60s or early 60s or something with the lack of clarity, but that was the intentional vibe they were going for. So the important thing for me is to start with the drums. It's Al Jackson on drums.
3, 4.
So there's obvious heft to that bass drum. But when you think of the Al Jackson snare, which he was famous as a superphonic, then he'd keep a wallet on it, you think about this big fat snare. We're not hearing a big fat snare right now. Why not? Because it isn't a big fat snare. There's another track here that has, I believe everything, I couldn't get this information out of Terry before yesterday, but I believe the guitar, organ, and percussion were tracked separately, and then when the strings and horns were added, they may have been bounced down to a single track. And here's that single track, and I thought about separating it with AI, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it together. So let's listen to the guitar, bass, and conga together. Or sorry, guitar, organ, and conga. Now it is Howard Grimes on the conga. It's Charles Hodges on organ and Teeny Hodges on guitar. If you notice that lower conga's on 2 and 4. So when we bring the drums back in, now that snare sounds big. And a lot of people think that Al was hitting a tom at the same time, or there was a tom overdub or whatnot. That's not what was going on. That's a conga, and that's a remarkably brilliant production technique to combine those two sounds to give you the illusion of a fat backbeat snare. Meanwhile, the rest of us, we keep tuning our snares down, trying to sound like Al Jackson, and that's not the sound. Leroy Hodges, maybe Leroy, sorry if I'm screwing that one up, on bass. And is dynamic to really. Oh, he did the high third thing, which, going back to the Donny Hathaway video I did of him playing bass, I don't know if that was something people were doing before Donny did it, but that was this became a lick that you heard guys like Chuck Rainey and Willie Weeks do. Had that little chord on top. It's a really cool thing. But anyway, dynamically, you know, it bounces and it really digs in on the one. And the 3, but particularly the 1. Because why? Because ideally you want the kick and the bass to work together. They support each other, and so, you know, you're going to emphasize where that kick is. Okay, I'm not sure who did the string arrangement. I don't see a credit for it, but And it sounds like they're not using headphones. It sounds like they're playing to speakers from that leakage, which is interesting. And boy, that's some dark stuff sonically. The horns are Wayne Jackson, Andrew Love, Ed Logan, James Mitchell, and Jack Hale Sr. And sounds like they printed some plate reverb with it. And when it comes to horns, ribbons are amazing, and it works with that whole texture of everything together. Before I get to Al, let's Jackson, that is. I'm sorry, Al Green. Sorry, struggling here today. The backgrounds are Charles Chalmers, Donna Rhodes, and Sandra Rhodes.
Good or bad, happy or sad. Let's stay together.
Man, that's a mighty background section. All right, we're running out of time. Let's get to the start of the show.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you. Let me say, since, oh baby, since we've been together, ooh, loving you forever is what I need. Let me be the one you come running to. And I'll never be untrue. Oh, baby, let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, happy or sad.
Wow, I just got a chill down my spine. So that is an RCA 77DX microphone. It's a ribbon. It's dark, but it is rich and it's full. And it is the Al Green mic. It is the sound of Al Green. And, you know, only engineers hear this and go, wow, this is dark and muddy, because amazing song, amazing performance, great vibe, it's musical, it works. And people try to replicate this vibe, and they can't quite pull it off. It's a thing. Anyway, Godspeed to our friend Terry, and thanks for tuning in and being patient with me today.